Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff looking right. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Now they try the right side here. Have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
And to give this time to the tailback. Finds a seam inside the 40. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Rolling to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, ready? Go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Ready.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Now.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
10-2.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. And they'll try and set up the screen to ETN. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. A nice run on first down gets them 6 yards to the 31. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, roll, roll, roll. Cowboy 80. Hut, hut.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
the double.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
A big play there on the catch and run. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those?
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Lawrence. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Set go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run, and now 2nd and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
Another tote for ETN. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's complete, Okue Bunam. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Trap 60, go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Lawrence down around his goal line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
70 Lion. Check out.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, orbit. Fire.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Hit it.
ETN on the toss right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
8, read. Leaf River.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Steps away to his left.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Now.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready. Hut.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Go.
Here's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Cheetah, fire.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo. Hit it.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Set, go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
On the ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Oh, Johnson, nice grab. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout called. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a